Hello and welcome to the Kayden Show, today's best country mix. And joining us right here today is Maria. Maria, how are you today?
Hi, Kayden. Great, thank you. Thanks for having me on your show.
It is my pleasure. So kind of tell us a little bit about yourself to get started.
Okay, I am a singer, songwriter, musician, recording artist. Have released 3 albums, and I've released a new single there more recently, called Hero. I've lived in the States and toured in the States for over 2 decades before returning back to Ireland. I was in Nashville, I was in New York and Los Angeles. And then I came back to Ireland in 2008, where I've been residing since as a performing artist and recording artist. I guess my career spans quite a long time. I don't know. I guess I play piano, I play mandolin, I play guitar. And I suppose after lockdown, we're all kind of just getting back into the gigging world. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Have you had your first gig yet since the pandemic?
Yeah, I did. I actually had my first 2022 gig there in February the 11th. Yeah, in a little theatre here in County Meath in Ireland. So yeah, it was great.
Mhm. That is very great.
It is actually, yeah, because the first one's
Mhm.
been daunting, when you haven't been out for so
Yeah.
long, and then
Mhm.
get people to feel comfortable enough to come back into the venues, into the space, but we had a lovely little theatre called the Seamus Ennis Arts Theatre, in the Knoll, County Dublin it's called. But yeah, it was lovely, and it was intimate, not too big, and just, very COVID safe, but things are opening back up, so things are starting to move along a bit more.
Yeah, things are starting to open back up slowly but surely. So,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, I know you have a couple singles coming up. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I released a new single there called Hero. And Hero is a new song, a story close to my heart, I guess, because it's a very hot topic. And I don't mean hot that it's a great topic, but a very relevant and important topic. And the story in the song is about a little teen running home from school who's been bullied and being called names. So she goes home and she dreams up one night of a fictional character, like a hero character.
Mhm.
So it's like an external projection of herself, is a hero kind of perception that we all have a hero kind of within, or internally or externally. And the story then, I guess, represents that, we're channeling that energy, that strength within us to tackle the challenges that, teens, I suppose, in particular, are faced with today. So it's the fight of the hero. The hero is, the chorus then is kind of sparks about, stand up and fight and be tough. It's your right to be, stand up and fight. Um, and a sense of belonging and be strong, which I guess is very relevant also to what's going in the
Mhm.
Ukraine, our world today, with the Ukraine, and being attacked by a bully, I suppose, is the simplest way I can and say it. So it's a very important kind of message for that song, to stand up and fight for what you feel is right for you.
Definitely. And like you mentioned with the teenagers and getting bullied a lot, that's a very important topic, I believe. Not the best topic to talk about, but it's happening so much, and especially with social media now, it is extremely happening every single day. And it's super hard for people to kind of, I guess, escape it nowadays.
Yeah, very true, Kaden, and a good point. As you say, it is a very relevant, a great
Mhm.
topic, but a relevant one. One that does need to be addressed and to be acknowledged and to be talked about, and to shed some light on it. That it's not acceptable behaviour. It doesn't go unnoticed, and I think there is more enforcement in school now to deal with it. That it's not
Mhm. Mhm.
acceptable that the people who are doing the bullying, that they do get penalized for it, and that there's consequences for those actions. That's not, it's not just, oh, this happens at school. It's a very serious, it's
Mhm.
taken more seriously now, which is a good thing, because before I think it just kind of got dusted under the cobwebs in schools. It wasn't, they realized that the effects it had on children mentally,
Mhm.
to bring them down. So yeah, it's an important topic.
It definitely is, and, like you said, nowadays, they have the authorities to be able to do that in the schools. Like, the principals are most principals anyways, they're usually on top of those kind of things and give the kids consequences. I wouldn't say everybody, but most schools do. So,
Exactly.
because
And
unfortunately, here and there, we do see it on the news that, there are people that are not getting the consequences that they deserve for it, so.
yeah, that's right. And as you say, social media, I think today's like, I mean, I was bullied when I was at school, but gosh,
Mhm,
back then, I feel compared to what children, are suffered with now or have to deal with, the bullying seems more vicious, more nastier.
mhm, mhm,
Um, some elements, but not to the same degree of what I hear from pupils and students nowadays. And that, social media, of course, there's a bigger outlet. There's social cyber bullying from people,
mhm.
you know, looked into that where they're getting bullied by people they don't even know. It's like people they don't even see. It's words, and that's one of the words in my song is the weapon of tongue. The tongue is a serious weapon. So we have to be very careful who we befriend, on the social circuit, on the social media circuit.
Mhm. I definitely agree. So, Maria, if you could go open a show for any artist, who would you choose and why?
Oh gosh, so many greats. For me, I guess I'm a bit of an oldie. I love some of the classic artists, from Bonnie Raitt to Hart to um, I do love Ed Sheeran. I can't.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'd ever open for them, but I have an eclectic mix. But yeah, I guess because you've caught me on the hop there now, trying to because tomorrow I'll say, oh, why didn't I say this artist? Yeah, I guess Prince was one of my all-time favorites, and
Mhm,
I don't know what I've ever in my lifetime got a chance to open up for him, but I just loved everything about his music, the melodies, the riffs, the hooks,
mhm.
the instrumentation, the musicianship, the range in his vocals was just out of this world. So yeah, maybe somebody like that. Yeah, but still, Bonnie Raitt, yeah, I love her. I loved her songs. I loved her music. I love Linda Carlisle. I love, gosh, I guess I'm sounding old here. Classics, because they just have that kind of music that stays with you kind of forever. Who else do I like? I love Hosier. I absolutely love Hosier. He's a fantastic Irish artist here. Love his songs. Love Nina Cry Power. Take Me to the Church was obviously his hit song.
Mhm.
He's just got such a charismatic kind of way about him and his voice as well. It's just real depth in his singing.
Definitely. So, what does a typical day-to-day look like for you if you have a typical day or just a day in itself?
Well, let's see. Wow. I was giving a talk today. I am doing a program, a songwriting workshop, with
Oh, how
such a
cool.
yeah, with its team. Let music be the gateway to your well-being. So during the day, I'll be teaching or lecturing in colleges. I'll do a 2-day workshop today. I was teaching young students how to write a song, how to create a melody, how to create lyrics, how to get storyboards, how creative writing is such a process when you get the pen to paper, how
Mhm,
is emptying out the dustbin of thoughts, to clear a way for clearer thinking. It's also a great release, if you're having struggles or anxiety in school or whatever, or in life. A great way is just to get them out on paper. It means to get them out of their head rather than internalizing all the time. Music wise, I'll talk about the business of songwriting, the
mhm,
the business of music in itself, because it's not enough just to love your craft. There is a business side to it as well. And then the recording process. We have a great song. What you do then? How you can set up a home studio to do recording. Um, and then the elements, of what software is available inexpensively that you can set up something at home in your very own bedroom. So everything is more accessible today. Even if you don't get signed by a big label, that you have that technology available to be able to get your little recordings out. So that, and then I was up after that. Then I went to the studio. I was doing recording myself then, and I also compose music for visual media for like film, TV, and games, which
Mhm.
is what I wanted to cross over to extend my composing skills. So yeah, it's been a full on day, and then yeah, and then I get on to you for the radio interview, and after this, go to bed, do the same thing, and then
Yeah.
maybe I get the weekend. So it's it's
Mhm.
it's good, but I love it. It's what I do. It's my passion.
Totally. Yeah, did you like doing that workshop?
Yeah, I did, because it's very rewarding, I guess, because I gained an awful lot of experience, along my travels when I was in America touring and recording, especially we did the
Mhm.
California circuit a lot and the festivals and that and and then coming back here. So and then I spent a lot of time in Nashville learning the craft of songwriting. So I've done a lot. I have a lot of experience and the way I was taught, somebody took me aside and just gave me a bit of help and gave me a bit of experience and shared their knowledge with me. That's how I got, a little bit ahead. So I feel it's important to be able to give back, to be able to give some of that experience and share it with people who are up and coming now. The younger generation
Mhm.
need that support. They need to know. And I have that experience and knowledge to be able to share. So it is quite rewarding. Yeah, I do like it.
Definitely. So, Maria, where can people find you on social media platforms if they want to give you a like or follow or see what you're up to?
Everywhere. I'm on Facebook Maria Butterly. I'm on Twitter Maria Butterly. I'm on Instagram. I'm on iTunes. Spotify, a couple of things on Spotify. I guess I hold off a little bit on Spotify. I know everybody thinks it's great because it just streams a lot of free music. And when you're an independent artist, I don't give away my music for free to stream just to sit and listen to because it costs me thousands of dollars, thousands of euros to record the production and the high end quality of my songs that I record with live instrumentation and strings and quartets and producers and everything. So it
Yeah.
costs me. So if you go on iTunes, my song "Hero," for example, is 99 cents. You can't go
Mhm.
wrong by paying 99 cents for such a really good production. It's just a matter of taste and quality. If you like that style of music, I
Yeah,
definitely
absolutely. And you're seeing the revenue for it. So you have to, go through and be like, okay, what is the right way to stream this so I can see some revenue coming in for it?
Yeah, because if I put it up on Spotify, I know people say, "Oh, it'll get you likes and stuff." It's great to see that I've a
It's
thousand.
great. Yeah.
I'd rather see the $1,000.
I know there's ways around it. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I know there's ways that you can get. I don't know if Spotify can pay you, but I know there's other places that you can get paid from.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
there is so for royalties and stuff like that,
yeah,
absolute pay to
yeah.
play.
Mhm.
Yeah, I definitely do get that. I'm IMRO or maybe ASCAP, so pay to play as well. So there, yeah, I do earn that. But just for somebody who wants to, like
Right.
the list,
Mhm.
where can I get her music? Go on iTunes. You can go to my website, buy a CD if you want a physical CD, or you can also request a digital copy. But all my stuff is up on iTunes, and I'd love for people to buy my hero song or listen to it and see what they think. Come back to me because it's an upbeat song, even though it's a very
Mhm.
serious topic, but it's quite an upbeat song, and it's a positive message.
Totally. And Maria, is there anything else that I forgot that you'd like to share with us today before we hop off?
Um, I think your radio station is great. Thank you so much for playing us all artists because it's people like you that really get us out here. And I really appreciate you taking the time for that. Again, it's mariabutterly.com if anybody wants to go on my website and have a little look. And
Mhm.
please keep tuning into Kayden Gordon's show. So we need that support. Thank you.
It is my pleasure. I really do appreciate Maria for you coming on and everything you've done. I really do appreciate it so much. And we again thank you so much for joining us right here on the King Gordon Show today's Best Country Mix. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you.